Hello everybody and welcome to part 3 of what if Izuku Midoriya was born with a quirk. If you haven't seen the previous part, there will be a link in the description below and the annotation above. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoy the video, please leave a like. The day starts and it is pretty normal for the beginning, until Hero Basic Training class. All Might tells them they will be doing combat training, but if they're gonna do it, they have to do it in style, says All Might. They all get super excited and go put on their uniforms to the battlegrounds. Now we still have the same tunnel scene where Midoriya walks out wearing his hero costume. Except in this version, he is not wearing the same bunny, the green bunny suit. In this version, his suit is more done for his quirk, like it has flames on it. I don't really have a picture in mind for the suit, but I've thought of a couple things it would have. I would say it's a jumpsuit that has Kevlar, like it's made out of Kevlar or is at least heat resistant. The suit has a backpack that is filled with a flammable gas that like he kind of has that extend with these little pipes to his wrists where he shoots fire out of so that he can use his pyrokinesis. Like the gas actually gets combusted there and he shoots it. He also has a gas mag that is kind of retractable by kind of the full gauntlet thing. He can just manifest it and not, so he can breathe out. But if there's too much smoke, so that he doesn't get poisoned, like the smoke filter. And some goggles, kind of like the same type that firefighters have to not get smoke in their eyes. He also has a belt with little pockets to keep medicine, like throat medicine, and like for the throat, so it doesn't get irritated, and so it doesn't get headaches. Aspirin. And in this scenario, when Bakugo and Midoriya get selected as adversaries, they get excited and smile at each other, like the battle begins now. The exercise begins. Now again, I think in this scenario things would be very different. For one, Bakugo wouldn't be going crazy about Deku's quirk and would actually plan with Ida to win. Both Uraraka and Midoriya end up finding the room with the weapon within the first 5 minutes. And they barge into the room. As they come in the room, Ida starts monologuing about how he and Bakugo got all the rubble and small objects from the room away so Uraraka couldn't use her quirk. Bakugo gets tired of Ida and decides to straight up blast Midoriya. Midoriya evades, and using his pyrokinesis at the moment of the explosion, he makes a little fireball. Like, explosions actually create little fire that lasts a couple seconds since it doesn't have any more to become flammable, but Midoriya can maintain it with his powers, so he maintains so he makes a fireball. As he does this, Midoriya shouts at Uraraka to go get the weapon. He then activates his flamethrower thingy and blasts fire at Bakugo, also using his pyrokinesis to make kind of a cage from it so Bakugo can't escape or can't even see. He then tries to make a path for Chaco using the same strategy, but Bakugo gets frustrated in the ball and uses a big explosion with his gauntlets, breaking Midoriya's concentration. All Might in this situation doesn't give him a warning, but directly disqualifies Bakugo. Now this is done because All Might said in the show he should end the fight, but because he was so close to Midoriya, like All Might and Midoriya were close, he knew Midoriya had to have the confrontation with Bakugo. But in this situation, he doesn't. So, and the confrontation isn't really needed. So the battle ends directly. Midoriya thinks he had a false victory, but also gets a good mark in the fight for his resourcefulness with his quirk. Bakugo gets another chance to prove himself fighting with Yaoyorozu because Midoriya isn't there and she needs a partner. After the battle, Midoriya actually apologizes to Bakugo for the way the fight ended, and Bakugo apologizes to Midoriya for giving him a false victory because Bakugo wouldn't like it, so he assumes no one else would. It won't happen again, he says. Remember, in this version they actually have a deep respect for one another. They're actually proper rivals from the beginning because Midoriya had a quirk, so Bakugo didn't look down on him. Theirs kind of goes the same as in the anime. Kind of, except Bakugo isn't mad and Midoriya never goes to the nurse's office. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave a like and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. leave a comment suggesting a what if or what I should do or whatever you want. Until next time, have a nice day everyone. Goodbye!